Hello everyone, this is week 6 and I'm going to talk you through your new English worksheet on extended reading skills. It's a bit different to what we've done so far, so I'm going to talk you through it. Firstly, all the questions will relate to the writing on the sheets, and it's really going to test your comprehension skills, that is what you understand from the reading. So you need to read it very carefully. I recommend underlining bits you think could be important, and you will need the text for every single question that you answer. I'm going to read the first bit of writing and then go through some of the questions with you, and then leave you to do the rest on your own. It's called Theo and the Cuddly Cow Man Thing. "Oh my goodness," Mum said, pushing heavily to open Theo's door. "What a mess. It's like a labyrinth in here." Theo knocked over a few boxes so he could get a proper view of Mum. "Pardon?" he called, his voice echoing over piles of toys and clothes. "This room is a disgrace," Mum squealed. She was standing in the huge wooden doorway, not daring to go in. "I'm starting to think giving you the ballroom wasn't such a great idea after all, young man." Theo Agus's parents were rich, really rich. They were experts in ancient Greek mythology and had made loads of money telling their stories on TV and online. They had become so rich, in fact, they didn't really know what to do with all the money. Then, one day, Theo's dad came up with an idea. "Let's buy a Greek castle," he had said. Theo had to say goodbye to all his school friends as the family then moved out of their perfectly good 3-bedroomed house in England and into an historic castle over 2,000 miles away on the Greek island of Crete. So it sounds like an interesting family. Okay. Rich, the boy, what's his name? Theo, has got a very messy room. Hopefully your rooms are tidy. And let's look at some of these questions. Question 1. Approximately, how far is it in miles from England to Crete? Now, approximately means a close guess. Okay, not exactly, but a very close guess. So where in the text does it tell us how far it is from England to Crete? I'll give you a clue. It's in here somewhere. Have a read through. Yes, have you found it? The answer is over 2,000 miles. Okay, so that's us using the text to find the answer. Question 2. This is going to take a bit of creativity on your part. "What a mess. It's like a labyrinth in here." Now, how else could the author have written this line? Maybe your parents have asked you to tidy your room. How else could they ask you? They might say, "It's so messy, it's like a pigsty." Or maybe, "My word, did a bomb go off in here?" So there are a couple of different options you could put for there. Question 3. How do you think Theo felt when he moved to Crete? Explain your answer. Now, it doesn't tell us exactly how he's feeling. It doesn't say Theo was sad or Theo was happy, but it does give us some clues as to how he might be feeling. For example, in these bits here, Theo had to say goodbye to all his school friends as the family then moved out of their perfectly good 3-bedroom house in England. So why don't you think, how would you feel if suddenly you had to say goodbye to all your school friends and move somewhere over 2,000 miles away? The question says, how do you think Theo felt? So you tell me in this answer, how do you think Theo felt? Having read the text and knowing what we know about Theo, how do you think he felt? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. And the last question says, write a short blurb for this story. I just want to go through what blurb means. I'll give you a second to think. What does blurb mean? Where have you seen a blurb before? So a blurb is kind of a short advertisement or a little teaser or a taster that tells you what the story is about. You might find it on the back of a book before you read the book. It doesn't tell you everything because that would spoil the story. It just gives you a feeling, a bit of a taste of what the book is going to be about. So you need to write a short blurb for the story you've just read about Theo. Okay, have fun.